Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope it all well. Channel's called Peaked Interest, 211,000 subscribers. Something I come across yesterday, to be honest. I will not play all the video due to the fact that it's 42 minutes long. I just thought I'd give it a mention, as people who follow the channel will know. Most of the world's a lie, is the best way I would put it. Like, pretty much everything's a lie. Everything you could ever think of is a lie. I mean, that's maybe exaggerating slightly, but at the same time, slightly not. It's like, let's take Charlie Kirk as an example. What we're being told is not what really happened. COVID, what you're being told is not what really happened. 9/11, what you're being told, probably what really happened. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Yeah, like Stonehenge. Not we've got pictures of Stonehenge being built in the early 1900s there, or renovated or moved. So it's not quite 10,000 years old. Like, basically, pretty much everything is a lie. I can't stress how I'm not over exaggerating there, to be honest. Pretty much everything is a lie. So it should become as no surprise really then, that no surprise really to anyone, that Mother Teresa was a cunt, right? That's about the way of things here. That's what this documentary here is going to tell you. Mother Teresa was a cunt. And again, everybody, I don't know if younger people will have heard of Mother Teresa, but she's a well-known, it's actually like a saying when, like, people, if somebody thinks they're a nurse or something, like that kind of thing, or helping people, and somebody would say to somebody, who do you think you are, Mother Teresa? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's actually like a saying in many ways for, like, older people. Mother Teresa was kind of well known. And she was kind of well known. She's explained in this documentary how she became well known and became this sort of public figure, and got a lot of money donated to the Vatican, really, through a documentary made about her, which then made her kind of famous, which then but the woman wasn't, from what this documentary says, The Dark Truth About Mother Teresa and Her Charity is the name of the video. What this says is that she wasn't quite the person, again, who the public thought she was, and yeah, she wasn't quite as nice as the public thought she was, and clinics or whatever were dark places, to be honest. She called them like the House of the Dead or the Dying, and again, it like used multiple needles on different people. And when asked, the staff would just wash them in taps, under taps, and would use the same needles again, and asked why. And well, the people are dying anyway, was the reply. So why spend money on new needles, even though she was getting millions of pounds a year in donations at this point. So yeah, it's The Dark Truth About Mother Teresa and Charity is the name of the video on Peaked Interest. I'll play a little bit of it just to give you the feel, but if you want to jump over there and watch the full thing, and again, it's just kind of like the real world, you know what I mean? You've got like this fake world where everything's fucking lies and bullshit, and then you can step into the real world where you see everything for what it really is. And Mother Teresa is no different to many, many other people who ultimately are cunts, but have been painted to be historical figures of charity and helping. And it's probably like the Dalai Lama and all these other people as well. If you look into them, they're probably all dicks, do you know what I mean? But history's painted them as saints here. So let's have a lobby.
Mother Teresa is a name that pretty much everyone all over the world knows. Famous for acts of kindness, charity and sacrifice. What she's not famous for is supporting dictators, fraudsters and Catholic sex offenders. Her clinics and orphanages are famous all over the world for taking care of the unwanted and discarded people of society. What they're not famous for is denying painkillers to cancer patients, reusing unsterilized needles on new patients and denying adoptions to keep children in the orphanage for longer. The missionaries of charity are famous for tirelessly working for free to help the needy. But what they're not famous for is secretly converting dying Hindus and Muslims against their wishes and sending billions of dollars to the Vatican. They're not famous for any of that stuff, but they should be.
Is my top 3 stocking fillers under £10? Firstly, it's the viral magnetic power bank.
So, you should be. I'm just going to leave it there, to be honest. I'm just going to leave it there. So, if you want to watch the full thing and learn about Mother Teresa and what she was really like and her charity and what went on, this is the documentary, Peaked Interest, The Dark Truth About Mother Teresa and her charity. If you want to come and watch it, again, I don't want to play the guy's video, to be fair. It's, again, YouTube's all about making videos and making money for these people, and again, it's a good documentary, so Peaked Interest if you want to watch it. But again, it's just, I'm just mentioning it because it's kind of just more of the lies of the real world. Again, Mother Teresa, for me, before watching this documentary, I didn't know any of this information, and she's kind of thought of around the world as sort of this saintly figure who helped everybody, but again, the dark truth about Mother Teresa. So very interesting as well, very interesting documentary, and I'm all about learning and knowledge, and passing on the knowledge is the other side of it. So if you want to learn about Mother Teresa, this is where to do it. Peaked Interest, The Dark Truth About Mother Teresa and her charity. Very good documentary, 42 minutes long. I'll leave it there. Peace. Again, it's he mentioned in the early thing there some of the things that were going on, but there's a lot more of it, to be honest. There's a lot more to it, and who she was friends with as well. Very interesting. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Peace.